You were in the locker room after speaking to the Cavs last night. What sparked that performance?
Desperation. I mean, the dreaded S word. They did not want to be swept, Jay. I thought it was just the fans here in Cleveland that didn't want to be swept, but it was also the players. And Kyrie Irving was the one who kept talking for whoever would hear her. Doris Burke on the floor and then in the podium about the chatter, about how much that motivated the Cavs. I remember I asked Draymond Green the question, how satisfying would it be to win it on their home floor, and Draymond bought it hook, line, and sinker. After the game, I asked Steph Curry whether that may have awoken a sleeping giant.
We are in the NBA Finals, and no matter what you need to inspire you, whatever you need to grab a hold of, chalkboard material, whatever it happens, like, it's so hard to win a championship. And kudos to them for finding whatever it took to play an amazing game, which they did.
It was a amazing game, physical game, verbal game. We heard from Draymond a little earlier talking about some of the motivation, but there's a backstory to Draymond and LeBron in this game.
Well, there's a backstory to Draymond, period, in Cleveland. I mean, Game 4, the same game where he had the incident last year that got him knocked out of the finals, and he thought about that too when he was reminded of it after the game. And the fans have been really yelling and taunting him, and as you see, he brings it on, he rocks back and forth, he wants to hear that. The Cleveland fans have done nothing but excite Draymond. He doesn't think they're the sharpest group in the shed, which is probably going to haunt him for a long time in this town. But he loved the fact that KD and LeBron were jawing with one another. I mean, he thought that was great for the game. The only thing he didn't understand was the double technical calls. He said if the referees want to mess with those guys, then, why not just separate them rather than give them double text. But this right here, this picture this morning in the Plain Dealer really does justice to the joy on Draymond's face. Look at him. He's wrestling with Kyle Korver for the basketball, which he knows is a matchup that he could never lose. He's got that huge smile, and all Kyle Korver could do is hug him in hopes that maybe the ball will come his way. It's just classic Draymond Green, Jay. And I mean, I just can't wait to see what happens in the next chapter of Draymond Green against everybody.
Yeah, and Kyle Korver hanging on for dear life, and as did the Cavaliers with that huge win last